Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Burton Albion. And you know, last episode I said that I think I might have found my level. This month hasn't been so great. September, we've played I think 4 games, maybe 5 games, and we've only won one of them. After the 0-0 draw with Sunderland, we went and played Mansfield, which was a 1-1 draw, which was a match that we really should have won. To be honest, actually, in terms of the game, Mansfield had the better chances. Josh Lillis actually getting a 7.1. CJ Hamilton with the goal for Mansfield. Regan Charles-Cook with the goal for us just before half-time. But that is 2 points dropped. Then against Northampton, we could not convert our chances. A 2-1 defeat. Chiodze Ogbene and Alex Jones with the goals for Northampton. Andrew Sermon scores his first ever goal for the club from the penalty spot on the 77th minute. We had 19 shots, 10 on target and couldn't score a goal in open play. That was the problem in that match. Then we played Cardiff and we got destroyed by Cardiff in the Carabao Cup third round. Callum Slattery, Tyrese Campbell with 2 goals and Ben Pearson with a goal as well. We were 4-0 down at half-time. It didn't really, nothing really happened in the second half. Joe Allen gets a 7.0, who was our best performer. Mitch Clark, who played as a right back, gets a 6.0, but look at the Cardiff ratings. They just destroyed us. And the final match in between episodes, we did finally get back to winning ways. It was a 3-2 victory against MK Dons. Andrew Sermon opens the scoring for us after 3 minutes from the penalty spot. Scott Fraser and Regan Charles-Cook make it 3-0 before half-time. There was a little flurry of activity for MK Dons on the 70th and 76th minute when Jamie Sewell and Aidan Nesbitt scored, but we managed to hold on to keep our lead and give ourselves 3 more points, which will hopefully aid our drive for promotion. But so far, I think we've actually dropped out of the playoffs. Okay, we haven't dropped out of the playoffs. We were as low as 8th at one point. I think the victory against MK Dons has propelled us back into the playoff positions. Today, we're going to have 2 matches. Who is it going to be against? I can't even remember. Peterborough and Walsall. So Peterborough down in 12th, Walsall in 22nd. It should be a victory against Walsall. Peterborough might be a different kettle of fish. But I think, looking at the league table, we're doing okay still. I would like to be able to score a few more goals because one thing I have spotted, is it under club? Yeah, top goal scorer. Marvin Sordell, Joe Sparrow, Stephen Hunt and Regan Charles-Cook have all got 3. I'd like 1 top goal scorer. I'd like 1 player to just go nuts. Also, most player of the matches, Ben Fox, Brayford, Sordell, Allen, Sparrow, Hunt, Charles-Cook, Amadi, Nthele and Sermon. No one's actually managed to play well enough to get 2 Man of the Match awards in however many games, 10, 15 games so far into the season. Peterborough United then are our opponents. We're at home for the first game of the episode. They're in half-decent form. It says inconsistent. I'd say they're in a lot better form than our fair, where we've only won 1 of the last 5 and lost 2 of the last 5. So this is definitely going to be a tough game. Fitness is becoming a little bit of a concern at the moment. You can see there Sermon and Regan Booty and Scott Fraser as well, all under 90% fitness. We've got a few players who are lacking match fitness as well. Oliver Turton is one on the bench. Quite a lot of the players are lacking match fitness because basically they don't start that often. Anyway, the starting lineup is going to be Josh Lillis in goal. Oliver Turton is in for the injured John Brayford. He's going to be hopefully back. Probably not by the end of this episode, but hopefully by the start of the next one he should be back. Carl McFadzean and Luca Arkalani are going to be the 2 central defenders. Kagosi and Nthele will be the left back. Andrew Sermon and Regan Booty will be the 2 central midfielders. Stephen Hunt, Scott Fraser and Daniel Aggie will be the attacking midfielders behind Marvin Sordell, who Sordell kind of goes on little flurries of playing well and then playing badly. Hopefully he's going to start playing well again because I think he's due one. Peterborough United playing a 4-4-2. There's a couple of players there that I recognise. Is that Matty Godden? Is that his name? It is Matt Godden and Ivan Toney, Gabolia Ribe as well, formerly of my Nottingham Forest team. Was that me? I did sell him, didn't I? Did I sell him? I don't know. Anyway, he was there with me at Nottingham Forest. We've got Sariki Dembele as well. He is absolute filth. For this level of football, he is very, very good. I could do with signing him. Are you part English by chance? You are part English. Okay, right, I'm just going to add you to my shortlist for a year, because you might be on my shopping list, my friend. I am adding players to my shortlist with the intention of maybe having some money to spend in January. I don't think we will, but I'm hoping that there could be some cash available. Why are we zoomed out so far? First highlight of the game, it's going to be a throw-on for us after 14 seconds. 9 minutes in, Turton to Sermon. Turton gets it back. Andrew Sermon forward to Stephen Hunt. Sermon again getting a lot of the ball. Regan Booty back to Andrew Sermon. That's kind of what I was hoping from Sermon. And Thele into Daniel Aggie, and we are 1-0 up against Peterborough. An assist from Kagosian Thele. Aggie gets his second goal of the season as well, and he is looking like he's going to be joining the top scorers list if he just gets one more goal to his name. Corner for Peterborough. Dembele takes it. Ivan Toney's there. It has hit the bar, and Josh Lillis claims the ball. Dembele with a free kick for Peterborough. It's gone deep to Lennon, and Harry Lennon has put that into the back of the net. It is 1-1, 18 minutes on the clock. Not good. Really not good, because they've had 2 decent chances and should have scored from both of them, really. Daniel with a throw to Aribe. Gets tackled. Fraser tackles again. Godden, though. Reed. Dembele for Peterborough on the right-hand side. He's really good, and I don't like it. Sermon clears. Woodyard back in. Erkalani clears. Fraser upfield towards Marvin Sordell. He's got no support up there at the moment. He's going it alone. Sordell goes for goal. Forces a save out of O'Malley. We're going to get a corner after 26 minutes. I was expecting that to be a shot for Peterborough. Stephen Hunt's corner comes in. Aggie's there. It wasn't Aggie. I'm not sure who it was. It's going to be another corner, so it was a Peterborough player. Hunt steps up to take this one as well. Where is he going to go? Deep towards Fraser. Fraser to Sordell. Sordell smashes it into a player. Aggie back to Hunt. We have to score from this. I'm going to be disappointed if we don't. Hunt gets the ball again, comes inside, gets tackled, and the ball goes off for a goal kick. That was the opportunity to go back in front. Nthele to Regan Booty. Back to Nthele. To Andy Sermon, got a bit of space. Is he going to go for goal? Back heel to Booty. Booty has a shot. Sermon has a shot. And now the counter-attack for Peterborough is on. Ivan Toney is running onto it, and he's going to make it 2-1. No, he doesn't. The big man, Josh Lillis, makes a save. It's going to be a corner, though. 33 minutes and 33 seconds on the clock. Dembele's corner comes into the 6-yard box. Ivan Toney is there. And against the run of play, maybe? Ivan Toney has put Peterborough in front, and I don't think it's particularly... It's not fair. I'm not having that one. That's a bit unfair. Just before half-time, we've got one more chance to hopefully get a goal. Or we're just going to give the ball away, and then Peterborough will give the ball away. Fraser, Sermon, ball upfield. Marvin Sordell into the area, goes for goal, hits it wide of the post. It is not Marvin Sordell's day today, is it? As another highlight just before half-time, Aggie gets Nthele's throw-in. Sermon back to Kagosi Nthele. Where are you going to go? Former Peterborough player, Kagosi Nthele, I believe. He's just being pushed back. Kalani, terrible pass. It is going to be 3-1 to Peterborough, isn't it? Godden into the area and hits it inches wide of the post. He really should have scored there, and I'm glad he didn't. Half time then, we are 2-1 down. Scott Fraser is making all sorts of mistakes. I'm going to get the assistant to do the team talk. I'm going to bring off Fraser. He's on a 6.4. We're going to bring on Will Miller. Maybe do we do that? Maybe? And then that? I mean, I'm changing everything around here. No, we don't. We just literally leave it how it was, Stuart. Stop playing around with things. Right, defensively, I mean, we're not doing badly. We're just not taking our chances. Marvin Sordell is probably at fault for that. First highlight of the second half. Erkalani heads forward, but Peterborough get the ball. Dembele now on the right-hand side. Aggie comes in for the tackle, wins the ball and gets himself sent off. How is that a red card? How are you going to get sent off for that? Well, that has made our job a lot harder. So what I'm going to do, Will Miller is going to go... Yeah, we're going to do that. Right, Miller is going to go up front. Sordell is going to go as a winger. We're not going to change too much about it. That's all we can really do. Hunt with a corner. It's gone deep. Regan Booty is there. Booty's effort hits the bar and goes over. We can still get something out of this. Show some passion. Come on, because no one's really doing much. Let's go positive. All we need is a goal. We're the better side. We are all over them at the moment. Miller doesn't win the ball, goes down. Is that going to be a straight red card for Lennon? It looks like it is. That is interesting. It is 10 versus 10 now. Could this be the opportunity? Well, nothing's going on. I'm going to have to do a sub. I don't really know what to do. Aggie was our best player. Sordell is going to come off because Sordell was playing badly. I've got no one to really bring on. Sbarra? Do we do it? Do we go cheat tactic? I don't think it's going to work. We're going to lose anyway at this moment. Yeah, screw it. We're going for it. We're going 3 up front. Apparently, the cheat tactic, in speech marks, does kind of work. I haven't tried. I don't think it's going to work in this game. We're going to lose 2-1 to Peterborough. which kind of sucks because I think we were the better team. Sparrow gets the ball to Kogosi and Thele. Sermon back to Regan Booty. Sermon again. Sparrow gets the ball, but he was offside. What a silly sod. And that is going to be the end of the game. And it is a match that we really didn't deserve to lose. 20 shots. Score 1 goal. How can we do that? How? I don't get it. This isn't a... is this something I can change? I can't make my strikers be a lot more clinical. Can I? We're getting the chances, we're just not putting them away. That result then drops us down to 7th place because Oldham, by the looks of it, have jumped over in front of us. We have got Walsall up next in a few days, who find themselves in 22nd place in the table. Just so you're aware, Doncaster have yet to pick up a single point in their campaign. When are we playing Doncaster? Because that's pretty much a guaranteed win, isn't it? 24th of November. Okay, anyway, up next, we are going to be up against Walsall. We really need to turn this form around because that is pretty abysmal. Match number 13 of the league against Walsall, who, as I said earlier, find themselves down 22nd place in the table. A victory here, though, could, in theory, put them into 20th place, assuming other results go their way. So they are definitely going to be looking for a win. Our form is inconsistent as well, which means if there's ever a time to beat us, now is most definitely that time. A number of changes have taken place for this match against Walsall. Firstly, the mentality. I've gone from balanced to attacking because where Walsall are so far down the table, this is a game that we really need to just basically get a bit of confidence up. I want to be beating these like 4-0. That's kind of what I'm going for. In goal is going to be Josh Lillis, Mitch Clark, Carl McFadzean, Tom Aldred and Damien McCrory are going to be the back four. All change. A lot of that is actually down to fitness because there's a lot of players. I mean, Ercolani isn't too bad, he's on 91, but we've got a game in 3 more days against Derby County under 23s, so I kind of need to keep everyone's fitness up. Ben Fox and Jamie Allen are going to be the 2 central midfielders today. Ben Fox is a player who is very good, but he doesn't fit the system, so I'm forcing him to be that deep-lying playmaker. Jamie Allen, again, he doesn't really fit the system either, so he's going to be the segundo volante. He was the one who used to be our deep-lying playmaker. Midfield, attacking midfielders will be Marvin Sordell, Scott Fraser and Regan Charles Cook, and Joe Sparrow will be the striker. Last time he played up front, or one of the times he played up front, he did get a hat-trick, so it would be nice if he could do the same again. A very similar formation for Walsall. Have they got anyone who is any good in their team? Steve Morrison, I was going to say he's very old. He is 37 years old. He has not started a game for Walsall in the league so far this season. So today is going to be his first start for the club. Jay Ginnelly is, I want to say, their top scorer. 2 goals. He's not bad. He's not great. But yeah, he's probably going to dominate McCrory down that right wing. Hopefully, playing attacking football should get us a nice early start and an early goal. That's what I want. I don't want us to get to sort of half-time and be 0-0 or even 1-0 down, because that's probably what's more likely to happen. Well, 15 minutes in, and McCrory has picked up an injury. Allen heads forward. Mellor's going to get there first. Mellor to Draper. Ginnelly. Draper again. All the way across to Gordon, who has a little bit of space. Goes for goal. Lillis flaps at it, but gives away a corner. Does make the save as well. Corner for Walsall. Redmond to take it. Goes towards the front post. Charles Cook can clear it, and it is actually going to be a free kick because McFadzean was pushed. Roberts with a goal kick for Walsall over the halfway line. Morrison doesn't win the header. McFadzean does. Fraser runs forward with the ball into Joe Sparrow. Sparrow has a go, but hits it over the bar. He doesn't hit it over the bar. It was a save by the goalkeeper. Corner to be taken by the injured McCrory. Fox is there. Aldred is there. And Tom Aldred has scored his first goal of the season. Ben Fox with the assist. We are 1-0 up after 20 minutes. That kind of came out of the blue a little bit. Let's get another one of them. If we can go in at half-time 2-0 up, I will be quite happy. So far, it looks like we are nullifying Walsall's attack, as they've only had 2 shots and 1 on target. Just before 40 minutes, Ginnelly on the right-hand side crosses in. McFadzean clears. Mellor is going to keep it and play back to Ginnelly. Mellor again with the ball, comes inside, finds Draper. Ginnelly once again. Mellor. These 3 are passing it around. Cuts inside. Draper. Ginnelly. Draper going to get it back? No, Mellor does this time. Mellor crosses in. It's not a very good cross. And White somehow keeps it in play. Mitch Clark, though, steals the ball away from him. Forward to Marvin Sordell. Long ball towards Sparrow into the area. He's rattled the post. And Mellor can get it clear. How are we hitting the post so often? McCrory with a corner. It's gone to the penalty spot, but Draper clears it. Redmond with the ball for Walsall. Lumps it upfield. Marvin Sordell, of all people, is the furthest back. Why are you so far back? Sordell across to Tom Aldred, the goal scorer. To Regan Charles Cook, sorry. Guthrie intercepts it. Now, Gordon. Edwards, what a tackle that was. Little bit on the extravagant side, but he got the ball anyway. Aldred, what are you going to do? Plays it forward to Sordell. Sordell's going to try and find Sparrow, doesn't do it. Fox, first time pass to Marvin Sordell. Clark on the right. Clark, so far, hasn't had the best of times as our right back. As I say that, he whips in the cross. Joe Sparrow's there at the front post. We are 2-0 up just before half-time. Mitch Clark getting the assist. I'm happy. I'm quite happy with how things are going against Walsall. Another highlight just before half-time. Redmond back to the throw on taker White. Edwards, Gordon. Walsall bringing the ball forward. They're trying to get us on the counter by the looks of it. Morrison back to Edwards. Goes for a cross. Weird thing. Ginnelly gets it, plays it all the way back, and now we have stolen the ball away. Fraser, he's just going to have to run. He doesn't run. He plays it forward to Sparrow in the area, goes for goal, forces a save out of Roberts. We are going to have a late corner in the first half. McCrory is probably going to be the one taking it. He is taking it. It's gone to Sparrow. Sparrow makes an easy header for the goalkeeper to save. That didn't really make too much sense, but it's going to be 2-0 at half-time. We have been all over them. I would like us to actually score a few more if we can. McCrory's been playing with a knee injury for pretty much all of the first half, so we're going to bring on Kagosi and Thele instead. Regan Charles Cook isn't doing too well, as in he's complacent. His rating's not that great. The worst player on the pitch is actually Marvin Sordell. Do I bring off Marvin Sordell? I've only got Stephen Hunt is not going to play because Stephen Hunt is a 12-year-old child who gets very tired after he has to do running for about 40 minutes. Ginnelly with a free kick. Wilson's there. It's cleared. Ginnelly gets the ball back and he puts it into the back of the net. It is 2-1. A team who are 22nd in the table have scored a goal against us very early on in the second half. They've had 4 shots, 2 on target and scored 1 goal. We've had 18, 11 and scored 2 goals. I'm going to ask the team to get creative. It's inspired a couple of them. Not enough of them really. I don't want my goalkeeper to get creative. Roberts with a free kick for Walsall over the halfway line. Headed forward though, Sparrow with the ball. Across to Marvin Sordell. There are plenty of Burton Albion players in the box. Ben Fox is one of them. He gets his 3rd goal of the season and we are 3-1 up. Marvin Sordell with the assist. So it looks like old Marvin isn't going to get substituted now. Can we get a 4th? And Thele ball upfield towards Sparrow, but he is going to get there because that is awful defending. Sparrow keeps going straight at the goalkeeper though. We do have a corner. Corner to be taken by Jamie Allen. Towards the back post, Sparrow's there. Roberts makes a save. We've had so many chances. 15 shots on target and we've scored 3 goals. How are we not putting these away? Final 10 minutes. Regan Charles Cook is going to be coming off for Will Miller. Do we do that? Who's better? Yeah, we'll do that instead. They have just dropped down to 10 men because one of their players has gone off injured after they've used all their subs. We're going to bring on Ward Prowse? Andrew Sermon? What am I on about Ward Prowse? Andrew Sermon as that Segundo Volante. He's basically, maybe we can get a little bit of use out of his passing in the final 10 minutes. 4 minutes to play. Sordell with the ball in the area. Back to Clark. Fox, one of the goal scorers. Miller to Sermon. Sermon's effort is just over the bar. And that's what I wanted to say about Sermon. He's the type of player. He gets in some decent positions. Doesn't really score often, but he does take penalties. So that's kind of where all his goals are going to come from. We have absolutely battered Walsall and only put 3 past them. And we've conceded. Are we going to concede a second? We are not. Parker is offside. It is full time by the looks of it. And, 3-1, it's 3 points. At the end of the day, that's what we're after. 3 points is good. But we should have beaten them 4-5-0, I think, with the performance that we've had. 26 shots, 15 on target, 60% possession as well. We should have got more out of that game. We really should have got more. But I'll take the 3 points. That result then moves us back into the playoff spots. We do have a game in hand as well, which, if we were to win that, would put us on 27 points. So maybe we could be up as high as 4th place. Sunderland have only lost 1 game, and that was against Swindon, who are weirdly down in 19th. They've drawn 2. Sunderland are actually running away with it at the moment. I don't think we're ever going to catch them. 2nd place is kind of my target at the moment. we need to really stop drawing some of the easy games, the Manfields, the Southend's, and we definitely need to stop losing the easier games against the Peterboroughs, the Northamptons, and the Oldhams. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode. Let's read my news quickly. What's happened? We've moved into promotion contention. McCrory's out for 1 to 2 days. That is fine. And Ben Fox gets himself a Man of the Match award. Ben Fox, he should play more. He really should play more. His average rating over three and a bit games is an 8.5. He needs to play pretty much every game, I think. Next episode, we are going to go all the way till the end of October. So we're going to have QPR on the 24th of October, and we're going to have Bradford City on the 27th of October. The Bradford game was supposed to be in between the Derby and the Bristol Rovers game, but due to international call-ups, we were able to rearrange it. So, I don't know why we're getting the option. Weirdly, because one of the internationals is a player, Christoph Clara, who can't even play for us. But we could rearrange the match because he was off playing for Austria, apparently. Anyway, next episode, QPR, Bradford City. Thank you very much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I will be back on Monday, ? I think this is coming out on Friday, with the QPR and Bradford games.